seen even in the beauty about PUBG Mobile is that you can even play on, some of all these platforms.
I thought you were saying you're gonna play with different part of your
there are also disabled players. Out there that's still trying to climb their ranks to conquer. Make sure you do that real quick. There's so many great releases out there, but most importantly, there's also the giveaway throughout the PMPL milestones that you guys have to achieve together with us.
Yeah, the level 1 has been unlocked for the PMPL finish. It was a really good spray, if you ask me. Really fascinating one. We already hit a 500,000 peak viewer milestone, but we still have a couple of more to go. The level 2 will be 750,000, which is going to be the PMPL per crate, while the 1 million views. We're going to unlock the permanent PMPL Season 2 t-shirt for you guys in-game. And it's not just rounds. Game number 4, Sunhawk. Here we go.
And now we're going to be starting things off. Straight line. I do like how this is going, but first we won't be seeing the first phase just about yet. It's going to be taking a little bit of a while, but it will still be pretty much good even range for many of these teams here. Now, Dingus will be the first one off and flying as they will be taking the islands of Alpha on a spurt territory, as April has now got himself some of all these.
I actually wish we can see more when it comes to dropping and also the first part of the circle, so you kind of can predict which teams will actually jump to where and will clash quite early on. But we haven't got a clue about the first circle just yet, but the flight path good to on the northern side. It might be contradicting towards that flight path, so maybe the circle pops on the southern side. Who knows? Because we've seen the first match of Sandhawk here today ended up in Painan. We'll be looking at a Painan and we'll be Hartin. We haven't seen a Hartin circle for some time here.
Indeed, and I believe that it may just happen, but of course we just won't let
it's not on the grand final set.
The game takes its own course, but now it's round 2 of HVMB versus Join Me Yellow inside of Painan. Now, taking charge first, it's HVMB now having Frankie just taking a little bit of peekaboo through the doors. And I guess that he'll be the main man on the right flank of the map, as we can refer from the map on to your right. While Join Me Yellow, they were just going to be taking their sweet time, just getting across. And I guess the loots are just about sufficient, but for Valdez Esports, they're already on the hunt, moving out of their way outside of Paradise Resort just to chase RG Smallboy.
But they have been landing on Paradise in the previous game as well for Valdez, but RSG the ones start to creeping in here, and they got punished here entirely, instantaneously. Evoki dipping himself inside the water and trying to make sure
actually call
not but we've seen two similar circles in a day before multiple times. So this might just be it. And again, Pine and Circle who've known.
I hope to actually see something new, but I won't really be too surprised. It happens to be that sort of way. And I'm just looking at the current position of Bigatron Red Alias. You know they're set up to just farm in those kills, and just being on top of that boot camp hill gives you a lot of leverage, not only back and towards the main Bravo side. You can actually take a look at some of all these shacks that's across that river right there, and maybe take a little bit of a peek against, either Geek Fam or Esports. And if they were look further up north, it's going to be RSG, FaZe Clan, Orange Esports. They're taking a little bit of a slower sweep alongside with Livescapes. That's going to be all the way far down towards the southern end. But for Livescapes, I believe that they can actually take it one step at a time. They don't really have to set a direct checkpoint right in the middle of the circle. Just having a lot more room to play with coming into Tambang, and maybe the only danger that lurks ahead is all across ruins.
Yeah, definitely. They can take their own sweet time. They're not in a rush anyway. I mean, they have a lot of room to play with if they actually go towards Tambang. But if they're not, then it's going to be, well, good luck trying to be the gatekeepers or even try to sweep everybody else from behind. But they can actually be the bulldozer if they want. Same goes for FaZe Clan. And Orange Place just entered the circle on the east side at the edge of it as well. Nobody actually, it's a very vacant come off. I don't know, Dingos has actually leaving it, but look at the center of the circle. This is just overcrowding. Too much.
Indeed, and I won't really say it's too much just about yet, maybe.
It's literally 16 teams there.
That's because we're having really wide view angles of the map, right? Maybe we zoom in a little bit closer. Yes, maybe it's within 500 meters radius, but I gotta say, FaZe Clan, they're coming up close and personal against HVMB though.
Okay, we have caught Pi quite far if you're looking at that. We exclude FaZe, we'll exclude Orange, we'll exclude those actually. That's literally 10 teams in the center of it. 10 at least.
Agreed. Yeah, point taken. I guess that is something that we can't run away from the fact that, everybody wants to get themselves into phase number one. If you're going to be that loser out there still hanging outside of phase one blue zone, dude, what are you doing with your life? Because it takes 10 minutes for this to close? Hello? Okay, maybe not 10 minutes, 8 minutes. Know how much potential that they have. You got names like Venturas, MR5, who used to be known as Maroon 5, except Adam Levine's not in Thailand. So Bull Shark, we saw them actually going for some hit-to-hit clash, but it was a questionable play back in game number 2. Let's have a little bit of replay right here because Ryzen, we speak a lot about this guy, but I guess he has spotted out a hit popping out and taps to the head.
My God, that's just pinpoint head-on-head shot. And mind you that he's not in his top form yet. He's quite ill. He's not fully recovered yet, but still can perform this well.
Yeah, I mean, if he's having slight disadvantages when it comes down to health, that's kind of deterring him from performing his best, he's still better than majority of all these normal players that you get in your lobbies. For sure. Ryzen on an average is basically the tip of the iceberg of what every pro player should be like.
Yeah,
if you agree with me.
I totally agree with you. There's no limit to this guy. Looking at QB, we saw how much Ryzen just tapped two times just now. Such a huge difference. That's his normal average, and this is the pick best for QB just yet. But maybe we're gonna see more for him better in the future. But for now, this is what he has to offer. Such a hot
double taps, not just double tap. There's like thousands of taps coming out already, but not managed to clip Happy at this distance just yet. So I don't think he wants to stay here anymore. The moment you cannot clip or nothing connects when you tap that much out, you don't want to overstay yourself because it's just compromising the whole team's position as well.
That's right, and like we are looking at the fact that these two teams, Geek Fam, Dingoes, MPX, they have very similar rotations, or should I say, very similar spacing that they actually want to secure, which is inside of the Alpha Island. Now that is going to be a problem for both of the teams that are hailing from the side of PMPL MYSG, because only one of them will make it out alive. I'm not saying that you should help a brother out, but I mean, I guess take down. If you agree with the sort of statement, because they've been playing a league together, you kind of know how to deal with a certain player that is from your own region.
It's more comfortable that way, and you kind of get the idea. You can get into their head. That's one more thing. So maybe that's why usually the regions fighting against themselves is nothing new.
Boy.
But I'm surprised how Corpa is going to rotate this quite late. I'm not sure why he's so separated from the rest of the team. Maybe he's trying to find himself some vehicles, but will it take you that long to find one single vehicle from Corpa?
I don't know. I don't really want to question him too much. Like the last time he did that, he was camping by the bridge. He
compare it this kind of place, like if you look at things really.
Of course, Corpa is playing for FaZe Clan. So FaZe Clan. Of course, Corpa is playing for FaZe Clan. So FaZe Clan becomes the star of the show. Perhaps that's going to be the sort of scenario, but I kind of doubt that it's going to be beneficial for them. But RG now taking a couple of pot shots over towards Infinity IQ.
And there goes Ferrari taking out one of the top players. That's Newsy. Okay, this is where I kind of feels like it's a jinx now. Infinity, if they lost quite early here on at 16, every single team that got themselves chicken will have to face that they might just lose the next one. Because will they defy that jinx? Will they defy that kind of fate here? They already lost one Newsy as one of the top player. We got himself that Newsy fast just now with all of his posters. Still have Miller on his side.
I guess Newsy got to take a little bit of snoozy for a little bit, after being the top performer of last round. And the question now is, which one is the better Infinity between Infinity Thailand and Infinity IQ? It's like
the Infinity with a snooze.
Now they don't have a.
Oh my god! I gotta throw the puns away. It's really bad. They're so cringy. I'm so sorry, guys. But FaZe, got himself one kill just now. I think it was Lifescape players who caught red-handed. Now they take themselves a bit of a dip. Nothing else happens.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit more slow-moving traffic across the entirety of the islands. Everybody's opting to go on foot or just go for a swim. But HVNB, they're getting themselves occupied to fight off against Join Me Yellow. Pin's going to be knocked down with a great barrel spray down coming from Joseph. And now G's going to be able to actually take the charge, going in for the hit shot as well. Rabbit's trying to actually get himself inside, trying to challenge Easy. But, it's going to be a little bit harder to take him down. The problem is Easy does not have a helmet. He is not going to take a little bit of risk, but now trying to actually pop a little bit of the grenade right across the compound. I don't think that it's going to be connecting at all, but Rabbids is not going to be taking too much risk, but
everybody else in the fray. We have Eagle Eyes, which are going to be Eagle Esports coming up from behind here. Darley taking the advantage to his side. Now, Rabies, who will be finishing Rabies here? Will it be Eagles or will it be Join Me? So it's going to be Eagles kill still the way underneath the nose of the rest of the teams of Join Me. It's going to be salty about that now. And they didn't expect there's one more team hovering their vision onto them. So they are being cornered here. Look at the pressure coming up from Darley alone only.
Yeah, I gotta say that Darley definitely have some Hawkeyes right here to be able to take one member down the side of HVNB and still put on that pressure on top of Join Me Yellow for the very moment. Now we do see an even spread of 1 point each for Valdez Esports, Space Clan, HVNB, Infinity IQ, and now looking at the total scores, as we are still seeing Evo's Reborn taking the lead, but it's only 6-point difference between them as well as Aura on second spot. And PTR, they're going to be racing all the way up there, so don't count it out for the time being. Infinity, they just won that chicken dinner, so they got a total of 34 points, and here comes an instant replay brought to you by VSPN.
Oh, well, just look at how Darley applies the pressure, and that's just it. That's just the highlight of it.
Yeah.
That pressure.
It was sublime to say that, I guess pressure makes diamonds when it comes down to certain scenarios, but
hey,
all the time that it's that sort of case, and that's where we are seeing FaZe Clan members getting picked off by the bridge yet again. I don't see FaZe Clan playing all too well inside of Sanhok for...
Funny that they actually picking people out in the previous bridge before, and now it kind of karma hits them back in the back. Ooh. And now Evo's Redborn taking down on Darley. He overextended himself, overstayed himself, and now the whole team's position will be compromised. The moment Evo's Reborn marching in, Liza will be revived. The smoke's being popped.
Wow.
Coming up from the flank, my God, Rat Face.
Well, that's the second knock that he gets, and of course he has already confirmed a kill already. Now she's going to be able to apply a little bit more pressure, and that forces him to actually heal up right behind those trees, but now he couldn't really take much of a peek. Now she knows where he's at, so this is where he could not run. He can only hide for temporary measures, but they don't really want to hang outside of the blow zone all too long, and I guess that's where Evo's Reborn will deplete a lot of all these resources. Now, moving back towards the side of Livescape, as well as Aura Esports.
I don't know why when it comes to Livescape, it's always very alone and lonely every single time. And then the only team members that always survive is always him as well. So I feel sorry for him at this point. And he needs to figure things out with the team. On the side of a gate, Fam Snipes. Now, all 4 members still well and alive, but nobody tried to venture things out. Just to expand their territory a bit. Micro Boy, it's going to be him getting the knockdown first. Now, Evo's Reborn, Red Face, knockdown. They need to revive him. His firepower and also his precision is really up to par. I have to say, one of the best down there.
Undoubtedly so, and that's how Evo's Reborn has been able to secure their spot here in the C Championship by taking the #1 league position. And right now, it's going to be Orange Blaze is going to be joining right into this party along with Aura Esports. But, they're not going to be all too alone because Livescape, they're trailing right behind. They're trying to play as safely as possible. But when push comes to shove, that's where Livescape will eventually press on the attack. Now, No Mercy tries to actually secure this kill as he tries to just spray randomly into the smoke.
Oh, but wait, and Molotov's just going to be overthrown. Not going to hit anybody, but Mercy actually burned people out from Orange, if I'm not mistaken, kind of in a turmoil now. They have the blue closing in, shrinking even further to divide. Oh, this is the 4th circle, but none of the teams actually being executed yet. Still 16 teams intact. Nobody wants to be the first one to be too soon.
Oh boy. This is looking to be very rowdy, and Astros is not going to be receiving any help at all. The smokes are subsiding, and this is not going to be looking all too good for the side of Orange Play. Now, just hiding behind a rock, and he will be able to pick out No Mercy. Great spot on catch coming in from the side of Pop, and now it's going to be No Mercy catching fire. His VNB this time crashes out with only 1 kill. Now, a little bit of help coming right in, but Oro and the rest of them, they have to actually move around. And Sunsunny comes in with the Michael Uzi and take out the entirety of Aura Esports. This is the first time they crash out a little bit too soon.
Oh, Orange plays again, trying to get more kills, but this is not great for Logan. This seems like a perfect view for April, but now he keeping the pressure on the side of Infinity, making sure he will stay in the blue. Can Logan get out from here? I don't think so. The moment he put himself out to exit from this compound, he will straight away being knocked down from the side of Dingles. And they're trying to over this. April is the only remaining member left behind. I'm not sure where are the rest of Dingles and PX.
Well, I guess they're taking a little bit of position across the hills, and now April's just going to be trying to squeeze some bullets across, but of course, bullets like this don't really curve through the trees, while Maroon 5, he's going to be able to actually get one knock. So FaZe Clan, they are actually hoping to secure a little bit more points. I spoke a little bit too soon, and I kind of jinxed them already, as it's going to be another dismal run for FaZe Clan, but down below, that's where you see Evo's Reborn, they get caught out.
The whole members of EVOS. I think this is the first time we're looking at EVOS Reborn being get out. And back into the lobby sooner than we thought. Their overall standings quite greatly. Back towards the Bigatron, Liquid will be playing alongside with Ryzen and Luxy, Zoxy, the twins as well. Loki taking one on Orange place. Now they did well just now, but they cannot have enough time to recuperate, to replenish themselves of whatever they have been lost in the last few fights. RSG. How to approach this? Such a wide place.
It's really awkward angles that we're looking at currently, but Paburu is going to be spotting one from the hills, taking down a member of Infinity for the moment. You see, Infinity is going to be having so many members depleted already. And speaking of depletion, that's going to be last game here at 12th placing. RSG having blitz sent away from Bigatron Aliens. And Bigatron is also going to be hunting down members from the side of Valdez Esports. As you can see them taking Crossfire across the river. But, you know, for the likes of RSG, they're actually holding pretty well by themselves.
Oh, well, but Liquid knocked down by Valdez Martin, making sure they will be paralyzed a bit for the side of Bigatron Aliens, but still a lot of space for them to actually revive their mate here. Quite a distance between these two teams. The teams that are most feared by most of the players in this tournament. Valdez Esports and Bigatron Aliens, the defending. Well, Infinity IQ, I think that's Porsche getting one down on a different team. We have Cake Fam approaching, diving up from behind. What a leap of faith coming up from QB. Dingos got themselves 4 kills. Sorry, 3, 4. How many kills was that?
Well, you know, how many kills you feel like they want to get. They were about to get it, but Dingos only got one. But Knife is only trailing behind the blue zone. I guess he's going to be safe for the moment. He's got to turn around to just look out for that final member inside to join me, Esports. And I guess we'll have them depleted by the play zone. And now QB's trying to play the healing game as well, trying to cut right through the rest of Geek Fam. They're in danger, but it's only going to be so little members left. 8 more teams survive, and now Bigatron Aliens, they are dominating this island right now, but they have to look over on their 6 because Geek Fam, once they get through, there's going to be a chance that they could actually backstab the Indonesian Titans here that are trying to feed off the rest of the teams that's coming around.
Oh my god, I just saw the circle shift just now. It's no man's lands again.
It's near to
and this is brutal for most of the teams. And those actually coming out from this compound is going to be, I think it's Infinity IQ, and they are taking the compound for now, and it's really close by at the edge, but the moment it hard shift towards the southern side, it's going to be a problem. Now QB Going in for Martin. He's spot him out, but too late. Why did he scope? He didn't need to scope that out just yet. He can get the shot right across him.
And that will be the demise of Geek Fam right there. 6th place position with 4 kills. It ain't all too bad for the Malaysian side. But now, Sunsun, he's going to be playing the killing game as well. Wow, that shot coming in from Kim. It's going to be able to knock out Liquid for another time coming. Lamborghini's going to be taking down RG Batman as well. It's going to be coming to close proximity actually here as Martin's going to be the next one to fall. Counts them now, getting pummeled down with bullets while Porsche, he's trying to actually look for those kills, and RG, they crash out on 5th place with 2 kills. Now that leaves us with only 4 teams. Big Genre Aliens now does have 3 remaining members out there, but it's going to be Infinity IQ that has all 4 of the members to work with, and they've already spotted out Luxy. Luxy trying to actually cut across. Luxy's going to be making a little bit of sprint as well, trying to actually look for a little bit of position. Going to be cracking that grenade right down. Lamborghini, Lambo, let me see you work that magic, and that grenade unfortunately does not connect.
Oh, luckily they got themselves in right now. Ryzen got spotted out. They finish off the heavy artillery coming up from Bigatron Ray Aliens. It's down to Luxy and Zuxy, the twins. They have to work things out. Infinity. They didn't see this one coming. Infinity IQ underestimated Bigatron Ray Aliens, even though they are just 2 members. But we're talking about Bigatron.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much the news flash for them, but you know, Zuxley, he needs a little bit of helping hand, but there's only so little room for them left. And here comes.
Oh no.
Popping in this stun grenade. Preemptive measure, taking a little bit more damage. There's no time for them to actually heal up, but here comes the plan coming from Porsche as well. They know that to get actually secure this kill, so they will try their very best. But over the corner, that's Feltz just waiting alongside. It could be other side, but they will be able to actually get the twin brothers up intact once again, and they have to play with caution right now. Lamborghini is going to be trailing, hiding like a snake, and same goes here with Loki, and they have mad attacks spotted out. Oh my goodness, Loki looks going to be going for a push, and there goes Big Genre Aliens down on the ground. Looking for kills, and great recovery. What on earth is this match? It seems to me it's Infinity IQ that won't take this game.
My God, Valdes almost got it in the bag. The moment he stands up, he was that one kill away from that chicken dinner. He's been waiting such a long time. Again, another Infinity, but different team this time. It's going to be Infinity IQ getting himself that chicken dinner for the 4th game here today.
Wow, that was breathtaking. Not gonna lie, you know, the moment that they throw the cameras back to us, I was like trying to catch my breath for a little bit of a moment because there's so much going on. But you know, last game it was Infinity. Now they say that, hey, you're not exactly the only Infinity that's gonna be getting that chicken dinner. And now the PMPL Vietnamese side has been able to snatch one of their own right here. And of course, with that, it was some valiant effort that has been shown here by Loki, Ferrari, Porsche, as well as Lamborghini.
Oh, that's a lot of sports car in the back, but here comes the 10 kills there as well. Not the highest for damage wise, but still one of the highest down there. I see second highest. That's a 764 damage with heals of 348. I have to say that's a really tough game, because why? They might just slip the chicken dinner out of their hands. The moment they underestimate Bigatron Aliens. The thing about Luxy or Zuxy, especially Luxy though, if he get cornered by one person, unlike the whole team cornered him one person only, he knows how to clutch it. His adrenaline rush is a different level of an adrenaline rush. It just goes straight into his brain for the IQ boost, and he just make a clutch out of nowhere. But luckily enough, that didn't happen. But here comes, just have to pan it out for the 10 kills.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this for a moment because, you know, my eyesight sometimes give a little bit of the playing tricks out there, but you know,
old now.
Yeah, it didn't last for all too long. So it goes back to us, and you know, welcome back to the desk. But we last saw a perfect 10 score